Let me show you how I modified this Howdens wardrobe to become just a cupboard 4 feet high. Back to Howdens, just getting some more stuff now. The first thing is to just cut the panels, the side panels. These were very long and I did cut them though just about 122, I think that's what it is, in order to fit. That's an offcut. So basically this was continuing the whole panel, and I've made it to just work with these two doors. They call them the larder doors. So I've got two of them, and I did cut the panels just the right length, and I can't use the cams anymore because I'm not gonna be bothered to drill holes. All I do is just make sure this is flush on the old-fashioned way. You just shoot a pin so it's there, and then I will screw it just like so. So once I do this, I will flip it the other way and I will just do the same on the other side, and that is the whole cupboard nice and sturdy. Then I just basically clad it with the panels. So it's upside down now, and I'm just gonna shoot it here so it doesn't move when I'm screwing it in. That's gonna keep it steady. And again, 3 screws, 4x70. I do exactly the same when I'm building the wardrobes from MDF, when I do them from scratch. So it works well, keeps the car case sturdy. Quite important when this screw goes in to be out of the way of the leg, because the leg is screwed on, and we do need to make sure this moves freely when we adjust it in a bit. Make sure the screw is not where the leg is. It kind of has to miss it. Now that is the car case modified to fit just 2 doors and being about 4 feet tall. So I'm going to flip it the right way up, and I'm going to connect it to the house, make sure it's sturdy. The car case is fixed to the wall. I put a couple of screws. I put a little L-shaped bracket there that goes into the cupboard and then into the wall on each side, and that's my guidance. Lots of grip fill on the top here, and a couple of nails to hold it, so that should be solid. Now I'm gonna put the plinth whilst I can. It's easier this way. Right, that's it. The plinth is in, it's out here. Right, I need to trim it again. Another few mil. Oh gosh, that's tight. Right, I'm gonna cut it a few mil. That should fit now. It's never so simple to fit them. It's always a challenge. Perfect. Right, so after this, I think I already know how high or how long these panels have to be, the side panels. So I'm just going to measure and cut them. I'm going to use one that long beast is just 2.6 meter long and it's perfect. I think I will have about 10 mil of cut and waste, so that's pretty much good. So I'm gonna cut one of them first, maybe this one, because it's a bit longer here. The floor isn't unlevel, so I'll start from there, and if it doesn't fit there, I'll cut it here. Let's do it. Well, that's pretty much it. Now is the panels, the top, and that's it. Oh, the handles, the knobs. Let's just drill the holes now. Just the knobs. I've managed to use one panel to do the whole, the two parts, so that here on the left is half of the panel and then the other half is just here. So these cupboards can be made out of really small number of parts. I'll show you when it's finished. I'm still doing it. Just scribing this one on because they are scribing panels. They come in 650 width, so it's way too much. I need to remove about 50 mil from here. In fact, 55 millimeters have to be taken out. So this particular job could have been done with the normal panels, which are 595, just like the top. The top is 595 in width, so could have gone away with that, but they didn't have them. They gave me these panels, so that's what I did. And I scribed this. This is just a film, it will come out and it's gonna provide a good finish. And all I'm aiming for is just to have 18 mil. This is 18 mil. So just to have 18 mil here for the doors to sit nicely, and I do have it, so I'm happy with all this. And I'll just screw the panel with the 30 mil screws. That's all we need, just to go through the side here and grab the panel. So I'll do that now, and then I will crack on with the rest of it, with the other half. There you go. Happy with that. This is probably the part we all enjoy doing. There you go. And all the foil on the top goes away. So this is now sorted. One of the panels is in. I will still caulk this, just make it nice and neat around the skirting board as well. And once this goes on, it's just gonna provide a nice sharp finish. That's exactly what we need. but I have to do this panel now, so let's get it done. All scribed in. I just managed to cut the panel, and I'll show you what happens. I'm just gonna push it in and watch out. So that's something to be proud of. I'm really happy with it. It's really simple to do this technique, even if the wall is very crooked. It's quite simple. All you do is just you have to clamp it here to work out the correct depth for the doors, the thickness of the doors, and then just use a block that is the same width, the same size block. You can chop it on your miter saw. Just run it here on the wall, glide it on the wall with a pencil on this side, and that's gonna give you the exact line to cut it. Once you do that, you're just gonna achieve that finish that everybody will be proud of. Keep going. Just going to screw it now so it stays where we want it. One here as well. There will be one there. Right. I'll still put one over there. Not bad, eh? And now it's just a question of putting the top on. It's being made to fit. So this is a part that we buy from Howdens, which is specifically cut on size, and it should perfectly fit this sort of cupboards or wardrobes with a couple of panels, one in each side. So this is just made for here, and I will basically just have to screw it on. Make sure it's flush on both sides, and then peel the foil. Let's do it. Right, very happy with it. Now I think it's time to screw it on. Well, that's done now. The most pleasurable part of all. Right, just a bit of wiping to do. Get all these fingerprints away. And a bit of cleaning here and here. But overall, really happy with the finish. Fit the doors on and I'll show you what it looks like. And now it's absolutely finished. Let me show you. So I've caulked the joint here and it kind of looks okay. So when the decorator comes and paints the walls, they will go nice and neat next to the wardrobe, next to the cupboard. So it's gonna look nice. The top is done. And the sides. And this is what it looks on the front. So again, this was supposed to be a tall wardrobe, and these are ladder doors that are supposed to be on the top, and then on the bottom is supposed to be drawers. I think it's 3 or 4. And now we modified that. It's been cut to be just a cupboard. 123, I think, is the whole height, or just 4 feet. Not bad. A bit of dust. And soft close hinges as standard on all wardrobes. Sweet. Thanks for watching, everyone, and please subscribe.